Hi Mike, how are you? Hey, it's gonna be a little loud today because we're actually getting ready to go to retreat for the weekend. But I just read your your text, and then I thought about making a video on that also. So I just tried to quickly make a video, new video actually, before I leave, so you can work on over the weekend, because I don't know how much I can help you over the weekend. And also, it's a little bit difficult for me to explain it in a writing, so I want to make a video for you before I leave, so that you can watch. Now, just for our last lesson, we talked about how to use our legs to increase the club head speed. Now, I'm going to explain to you how this really works. Okay, what's the right way. In the text, you mentioned that you feel like your head is going left. Like I said before, the feel I cannot speak for, but I'm going to explain to you. Yes, most of my students that I taught, they all said that, and there's a reason for that. Here's why. Now, all I want you to do is just imagine I'm making a stance here. All I'm trying to do is, I don't want to slide or sway, okay? Which way, slide or sway, okay? All I want is, I want to keep my head steady, okay? Stationary head is the key, okay? Now watch this. In order for me to turn with the stationary head, my left knee has to move forward, right? Like this. Now, you said that, here, watch here quickly. And you feel your head is moving left, because if you see a shoulder and left knee are pretty much in line with your head. If you move your left knee forward, now your left knee will not move like this, because our feet is further wider than our hip. Because it's in an angle, we're not gonna go like this. You can't, okay? That's wrong, okay? So your knee, when you bring the knee forward, knee's gonna go a little bit inside. But feel to you is it has to go forward. That's the key. So watch here. I want your left knee to go forward. Now, your right knee, yes, can straight out on the top of your swing or whatever. Now, what I don't want to do is the misconception I would not say misconception. Like, something I don't like to hear is the X factor. X factor is what is the difference between your hip turn and the shoulder turn. The greater the difference is, they think that you can generate more club head speed, which is wrong. Okay, it has nothing to do with it. So X factor has nothing to do with your club head speed. Okay, here's why. They want to keep the knee bent and as steady as possible, because that will restrict your hip turn. Then you want to turn your shoulder as far as you can to create an X factor. Now, it's going to put a lot of pressure on your hips. It's going to between the joints on your right. Now, because it has nothing to do with your club head speed, watch here. If you bring the left knee forward, this has to go back. Okay? Now, yes, you could straighten your right knee. Now, it's like something like this. See that? Moving straight, like rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping your head steady like that. This is how your legs should do. Okay? Now, when you extend your left leg, watch here. You're not going to extend your left leg like this, right? You can't. Now, so whenever you bend left knee, when you extend, it has to go left no matter what. So your weight transfer to the left, it's going to happen whenever when you extend your left leg, okay? Which will generate turn. Watch here. Bend. Bend. Just extending my leg will turn your hip. Okay, we're not actually trying to hit the turn the hip. It's called a spin out. Okay, and so what I want you to do is the head, the feel wise, you cannot know it unless we videotape it. So all I want you to focus on is make sure your hip, if you can stand in the front of the mirror, extend. Watch here. 1, extend. 1, extend. Okay? Now I'm going to talk about your right elbow. Okay? Your right elbow, for example, if I didn't have my left arm, if I didn't have my left arm, if I only have a right arm to swing with, I would not able to swing it, and I cannot judge where, let me put it this way, hold on a second. The extending, whenever, like for example, when you throw a baseball, your right arm has to fully extend, right? You cannot throw a baseball like this, right? Same thing with the golf. If you watch here, because my arm is extended, look at how far my hand can go forward. If my arm is bent, this is where it stops. It cannot go forward anymore, right? So what you do, people want to keep the right elbow bent. However, what they do, they release with the hand, and that's why they flip. Because they don't extend it. One more thing, here's why. If you can, just from here, if you can just extend your right elbow, you can make a contact. And you can see my hands are really forward. Now, because you want to have a leg, create a leg, we forget to extend our right arm. And then when that happens, in order to hit the ball, we use your wrist to hit it instead of extending right elbow. So it is very important to left knee bend. This is gonna create torque here. Up, as you come down, and at the same time you're gonna extend your arm up. Look, like that. So right now, I didn't discuss what's the tempo, what's the rhythm, how fast you gotta do it, everything. That's next. I want to get feel for bending and extending. Now wrist, we are actually have a bend here. When at a dress, there's a little bit of a bend. Wrist is already caught. So if you watch, I'm just gonna bend my elbow as I go up without wrist cocking my wrist. You're not gonna do this, right? Because if you just can keep your wrist where it is, just bend my right arm. I'm using my legs here too, watch. You can see that club really, hold nicely. But you see a lot of people, amateurs, they go like this, over the swing. It's all because of wrist, okay? Wrist cock is important, but not in the backswing. So what it means is, you bend, elbow, as you come to extend, because the club is changing its direction, that's when the wrist bends a little bit. But you're not forcing it to bend it. It's gonna bend it because you're changing the direction of the momentum. Okay? So the two key factors here for Mike, for you to work on is, make sure when you do your legs, make sure you keep everything centered, especially your head, out and extend. Out and extend, okay? Your head can move it up and down a little bit, which is fine, okay? As long as it doesn't go left and right. Watch here again. So watch here. Elbow bend, extend. You can see how far my hand's in front. Now if I'm bending it, I cannot reach it, so what I do, all you want to do is extend my right elbow and hit the ball. What a lot of amateurs do, what they do, using your wrist. That's when the flop comes, okay? So I hope this video really helped understanding what you're doing. And I have to watch how you do it, because now once you work on it, it's about the tempo and rhythm, okay? I need to make sure your arms and bodies are synchronized. So please watch video over and over. It's very important to use right elbow rather than your wrist, okay? And you know, just then when you use your elbow, then you have a better chance of slowing down with your backswing. But I don't really care how fast you do, as long as you can create optimal speed and impact, okay? So work on those two things, and I'll see you in the next lesson, okay? Bye-bye.